The first race in 2311 Racing's history will be the Busch Clash, and the driver will be Ty Dillon. That's right, Ty Dillon has driven for Germain Racing the past couple of years. He will now be driving the 2311 car just for one race, just for the preseason race at the Busch Clash at the Daytona road course. Bubba Wallace is not eligible for the Busch Clash, so 2311 wanted to get some work in. They wanted to get some laps in, I guess. And, Ty Dillon was eligible. The eligibility rules, I think it's you had to have run full-time in 2020 and won a race, won a stage, or won a pole. I think those are the requirements. And, of course, Ty Dillon won stage 1 at the Charlotte Roval last year. Remember that chaotic first stage with the rain tires, when you should put real, race tires, non-rain tires on it. How long should you keep those rain tires on? And Ty Dillon, they played that strategy perfectly, and he won stage 1. And now he's eligible for the Busch Clash, and he will be running for 2311 Racing. So, they also got they don't have a new sponsor. They knew this was going to be a sponsor, but they have released the paint scheme for Root Insurance. Speaking of paint schemes, 2 days ago I was supposed to do my paint scheme video, and I had to push it back due to some NASCAR news, Denny Hamlin's extension. And then I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I had some technical issues. I had, my app kept on crashing when I tried to export the video. So I pushed it back to today, and this happened. It will be happening today. Do not worry. I figured out the issue. I got it exported. I got the video ready. I'm making this now at, 2:30-ish. It'll be up by 3:15. And tonight, I will upload the paint scheme rating some 2021 paint schemes. You will see that. You'll see all types of drivers in it. Chase Elliott, Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, all types of drivers. You'll see all these paint schemes. Not all of them, but you'll see a good majority of the paint schemes that are new. And, so that's going to be tonight in case there. But here, this one we did not preview in the video. Here's the Root Insurance paint scheme. Pretty nice car. Nothing too flashy. Pretty simple. You got the black for the majority of the car. And then you got the orange on the bottom with a couple of black lines in it. Kind of at an angle. I like it. And once again, well, you haven't heard this yet, but I like the font of the 23. The white 23 looks good on top of the black and the orange. Black and orange really clash well together. Solid paint scheme. Not too flashy, not too simple. Solid 8.7 out of 10 for me. So, yeah, good looking car right there. But anyways, we are not here to talk about the paint scheme. That will be tonight, as I just said. But we are here to talk about Ty Dillon getting a ride. Ty Dillon, of course, has run, as I said earlier, full-time for Germain Racing the past 3 or 4 years. He's got top fives. He's won a few stages at Talladega, Bristol, and the Charlotte Roval. Of course, his best finish was 3rd at Talladega last fall, I believe. He's had a couple late restarts where he's been on the 2nd row at Talladega and Daytona. So he's been pretty good at the super speedways, but he's also been decent at the road courses. As we saw at the Charlotte Roval, he had a really good race there. He led some laps. He was able to get to the front early, and this was before the whole tire strategy. Remember, everyone started on those rain tires, and Ty Dillon started 18th or 19th. He ended up getting up to 4th before everyone started making their pit stops. So Ty Dillon was actually flying. He was doing really well in that Charlotte Roval race in the fall. I think he ended up, I don't remember where he finished, but I think he got a top 15 or 20. Someone's got to correct me if I'm wrong there. But he's a pretty decent road racer considering the equipment. Germain Racing does not have the greatest equipment, or they did not, I should say. Obviously, their team shut down, so that left Ty Dillon kind of, well, what do I do now? He agreed to a deal with Gaunt Brothers Racing. He will run the Daytona 500, but that's only a part-time deal. It's not a full season. It's not a select races. So Ty Dillon's future is very uncertain right now. He doesn't have a guaranteed ride for the whole year. He's only got a couple races locked up, which is this one, the Busch Clash at the Daytona Road Course, and the Daytona 500. And even for the Daytona 500, he's not guaranteed a spot. He's going to have to qualify his way into the 500 via qualifying or through the duels. So he's really going to have to work hard to get into the Daytona 500. And then obviously for the Busch Clash, he got his eligibility, so he's going to be in that racing. And it's going to be the first time we see 2311's car on the track. That's right. Obviously, big news last year when Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin teamed up to make a new team, they're going to have a Toyota. And then obviously later on, they announced Root Insurance, Dr. Pepper, McDonald's, DoorDash, and all these. Columbia would be some of their primary sponsors for the 2021 season. And here's an example of it. But obviously, Bubba Wallace he's been in Richard Petty Motorsports equipment his whole career. He really hasn't had that great of an opportunity to win races. And the big story was Bubba Wallace going to 2311 Racing, Michael Jordan becoming an owner in 2311 Racing, and that would be the biggest storyline of the 2021 season. But now we got the first driver in history of 2311 Racing will be Ty Dillon because of the Busch Clash, the preseason race, and due to the eligibility rules. So it's kind of funny, you know, we've talked about that for so long. We've talked about Bubba Wallace. How well will he do in the 23 car? Will Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin's team run well? Will they consistently be in the top 15, maybe even the top 10? Will they win races with Bubba Wallace? And, of course, the first race in their history during the Busch Clash will be Ty Dillon in the car. But Denny Hamlin, he said, very important for our team to get reps. This will be a crucial race for us to get just that. Special thanks to Ty Dillon for stepping in. So, yeah, obviously, you know, I'm sure they've been discussing this for a while. It's been rumored for quite a while. You know, Bob Pockers, if you don't follow him on Twitter, he's got all the information. He's been saying that there have been talks about it, but nothing confirmed up until today when it was confirmed. But obviously, here we are talking about it. So it's for sure Ty Dillon will be driving. As for his performance, there won't be a lot of cars in this race. There won't be a full 40-car field. I don't even know how many are eligible. I'd guess somewhere in the 20 to 25 range. That's what I would guess. Obviously, all the winners last year, and then obviously I think like past Clash winners make it in, but I think it'll, like Eric Jones, he won the Clash last year, so he's eligible. But yeah, I think Ty Dillon, if this car really is as good as people think it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be Joe Gibbs level good. I don't know if it's going to be a top 10 car, but Ty Dillon, you know, he's a good road racer, I think. I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's going to go win this race. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that he's one of the best in the field at road racing, but I do think he's a decent road racer. And if you look at some of the current drivers in Cup, specifically, you know, the guy who's going to be driving this car, Bubba Wallace, obviously, as I said earlier, he's been in RPM equipment, so it's really hard to tell how good he is because he hasn't been in the best equipment. But, you know, he's never really been that great at road courses, so I think he would have loved the experience in the Clash, but I think Ty Dillon, I think he can give them a better performance on the road courses maybe. He's not going to run like all the road courses this year. There are 7 points paying road courses this year, but I think this will be a good test for them, basically a test run. But Bubba Wallace, I expect him to do better, not just overall, but at the road courses as the season goes on because he's in a better car, because he'll be competing with more competitive drivers up front. And then also I think it's going to help on the research side of things for 2311, seeing one of their cars do some laps on a road course, specifically one of the road courses that we'll see during the regular season, the Daytona road course. I think this will help them out in terms of research, knowing their lap times, what they're going to be like, how competitive they're going to be, knowing things that they need to adjust on, whether it's something in the engine, something with the aero, or, you know, just a simple adjustment that you can do on pit road. I think they'll have time to figure that stuff out, or they'll obviously have all season, but I think this will be very helpful at the beginning of the year. It's obviously going to take a while for this team to kind of get into a rhythm of, you know, however well they do, how good they are, wherever their bar is, it's going to take them a little bit to get there. I think there will be some growing pains. We'll talk about that in the season preview, but I do think that this will help them a little bit with the road courses this year. We're going to the Daytona road course in 2 weeks for a points race, and then we got 6 others, the Circuit of the Americas, Road America, Sonoma, Watkins Glen, Indianapolis road course, Charlotte Roval, and then obviously Daytona road course. So, yep, that's all I got for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Helps me out a ton. But Ty Dillon, he's going to be in the Clash. He's going to be the first driver in 2311 history. That's really weird to think because, you know, we just haven't talked about that at all. We've talked about Bubba Wallace, Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin. Now it's going to be Ty Dillon in the first ever start for this team. But yeah, as I said earlier, we're going to have the paint scheme ratings tonight. We're going to rate about I don't know how many paint schemes, but we're going to rate a good amount of paint schemes tonight. This weekend, as I told you guys a couple days ago, we're going to have the full 2021 season preview, and then on Tuesday, we got the Clash at the Daytona Road Course where Dillon will be racing, and then it's on from there. We got the Daytona 500 qualifying on Wednesday. Thursday, we got the duels. Friday, we got the trucks race. Saturday, we've got the Xfinity Series, and then Sunday, we got the big event, the Daytona 500.